Hey y'all, it's your Captain from All Things Creative. Let's get into this Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8 finale. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you're returning, we're so glad you still rock with us. So let's get into it. So this episode was a lot. So first it starts with the aftermath of the fight that Deborah started, right? So it's a lot of chaos and the girls all agree that what popped off was that after Ashley was in, hey, are the cameras off? Are the cameras off? Deborah rolled up, threw her drink on Candace. Kiara, said she tried to break it up, but then Deborah, Sesame Street, whatever people call her, grabbed a glass and hit her in the face. And then all bets were off for Kiara. And Karen says that certain friends you can't mix with other friends, and Ashley should have learned that lesson by now, since Deborah was talking smack about both Candace and Wesley's husband from since last season, so she had no business being around them and calling herself attacking them when she started all the beef with them in the first place, right? So cameras came back and then started interviewing people and catching them, you know, throwing Deborah out the club while Candace was calling her names, and Wendy and Karen were helping Karen in the bathroom. Now all the ladies, including Cherise, arrived to Mia's event a couple days later to see those Monarch magazine photos, and I have a shorts video with all the looks and side by sides with the real people if you want to check it out. And Ashley says that she has decided to put a pause on her friendship with Deborah in the confessional, but she was not acting like that at the party. So Charisse is in a whole boot, like her foot is broken because she says someone stepped on her foot while she was also trying to hold Candace back from throwing a bottle after, the drink got thrown on Candace. And Charisse tells Giselle what happened because remember Giselle wasn't there because she left early. And now Giselle is acting upset that the fight marred the GNA Brandon event, which is understandable, but she's upset at Wendy and Candace because she's buying, you know, the lie that Ashley tells, because when Ashley tells the story, she spins it and says that Wendy and Candace were calling Deborah's name like the help before the fight, which is not true because Candace does not address Deborah, and Candace only said that comment after Deborah got in Candace's face. But Ashley was acting like Candace and Wendy were the ones who sparked Deborah to start fighting first. But that's not true according to the Bravo audio. So Giselle, her hairdresser Cal, jump on the chance to further blame and malign Wendy and Candace. And they say that if Candace felt comfortable calling Deborah names, she should have been prepared to deal with what happened after, because Kiana was the one that, got all the blows. And everybody feels sorry for Kiana, regardless of, if they're blaming Deborah or Candace or Wendy, Kiana's the one that went to the hospital. Everybody feels bad for her. Next, Mia's people show up for her, including her mom, which was nice to see. And then you see Candace's sister pressing Ashley and telling her that she wonders if fighting is normal for her and her friends, before telling her that she will not sit by and watch her sister get attacked a second time. So her PYTs need to stand down, and I like that moment. Someone having Candace's back. Candace then gives her side of the story, and it was correct that she predicted that she would be blamed for the fight, but I did not like her calling Deborah a thing or it, since Giselle also called her a thing early in the season. I didn't like that. And that dehumanizing stuff is very dangerous to play with. So it's not okay no matter who does it. But Candace definitely has every right, not to see it for Deborah. But I don't want none of them calling each other, things and whatnot. So next, Wendy and Karen talk about how it's all Deborah's fault. And Wendy vows to press Ashley about it. And then Charisse presses Candace about why she picked up the champagne bottle and how she has a lot to lose and whatnot. Robin looks at her picture and says she don't look like Mariah Carey. It says she just looks like Robin acting like the singer, which is true. And then the ladies finally sit and have a ponderosa, if you will, to talk about the fight. And Karen starts off classy by thanking Giselle and Ashley for, talking, because all season they've been avoiding, talking all as a group. But then Wendy cuts to the chase and asks them, what they have to say about Deborah's intentions and her behavior. And you see Ashley in her confessional still trying to blame Candace by saying that this is the second time Candace's words, wrote her a check that her butt couldn't catch and all this kind of insinuations. But Ashley knows that her friend is wrong. But she's the puppet master. That's why she can't throw her friend under the bus completely, which she acted like she was doing. But all the ladies explained to her that she can't bring people around the group who mean them harm, since even after the alcohol wore off, Deborah was still saying nasty things on social media and proving that she still has animosity in her heart and that she was not sorry at all. So after Karen, Wendy, Mia, and even Nika tell Ashley about how wrong the whole situation was, Ashley backs down in front of the group and apologizes for putting them in harm's way. Giselle thanks people for being there for her before Mia makes a speech, and they show the progress notes for the women, like Robin moving forward with her spa, and Giselle's dad unfortunately passing, and that GNA clothing line launching. And then when we think the end of the season is going to be at this event, the producers cut to 3 months later with Mia and Gordon breaking up for real in a very, very contentious fight, because Mia, is just in the kitchen fighting for her life, and Gordon is angry. Eddie explains that Gordon had hit up all the husbands, you know, shortly after, the party and all that stuff. And was basically saying bad things about me and airing her out, telling her all the flawed things she was doing. And they said that he also then started airing her out on social media too, like with TMZ, where he called her a gold digger. Mia then said that she thinks that he got upset when the trailer for the season came out, and that conversation with her telling Ashley that she might have married Gordon for the money happened, that hurt his pride. And Gordon, really says that the cheating is really what's bothering him. And he said that, all along he had no problem with her seeing other people, but he had 2 rules. She was supposed to be discreet and respectful about it, and she was not supposed to involve kids. And Mia violated all those rules. And Gordon is upset and said that the kids know that she has been sleeping with Mr. Ink. This is Mia's new boyfriend that she even showed up on Watch What Happens Live with. Mia got a whole husband and boyfriend. And he drops a bigger bomb by asking Mia, why does Ink think that Jeremiah is his child? Then Mia admits in the confessional that the timeline of that baby's birth was suspicious, so she already had warned Gordon that Jeremiah might not be his baby. But Gordon said that he loved her and he would raise the child as his own, so they never did a paternity test or anything. So I think part of the reunion is going to be like a Maury thing where they say, okay, Gordon, you're not the father. Gotta watch this reunion. And this is Mia's moment. I always thought that she would make a good housewife. I don't like what she did, with Wendy and the drinks, but she's always brought a lot more to the table than a lot of the other girls, especially the Green-Eyed Bandits. But they fight a bit more, and Gordon says that he will let her go because he always said if a woman wants to go, he don't let her go. So now he's more, accepting reality because she's been trying to leave. And we're going to see at the reunion what all happens. So say what you thought about the finale in the comments. It was pretty eventful. I also think that, because of Mia, the reunion's going to be good. And I also want to see, NECA and everybody resolve all the other issues in the season. But yeah, it was a pretty bad season, to be honest. But the end got good. I don't know why. The last 2 episodes were so good while the other ones were not. But say what you think about it in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, you're the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. Bye.